one about live streaming in general is that, of course, you're going to get up at a certain point, right? That is where that chair meme comes from, which then turned into like, oh, Hassan just like will click play and then leave his chair on and walk away.
You do that though. You just said you do.
No, but there's a difference. I don't let the video just fucking run throughout the entire process and just like walk away and fuck off.
You did say you just.
I get up to either take a piss sometimes if I really have to pee without pausing the video, which I should do like a BRB screen or something. And one about live streaming in general is.
So if I know I have to pee, guys, in terms of being deliberate about it, chat, I usually try to put a video that is like very informative, right? That I wouldn't react anyway, right? And then I go. I do that, and you guys know that. You guys know I do that. You know I do that. One comment about this. One comment. Okay, watch this. Okay, this is normal content. Okay, in terms of effort and whatever, this is normal content. Okay, and this is React. Okay, and the varying degrees of React, right, are like this or that or this or that, right? They'll go up and down on how much effort you put in, right? People that watch YouTube videos and people on YouTube and on Twitter, they're saying, dude, it should always be this. It's always this, never react, right? Or whatever. And you know what, chat? You want to tell me how it is? It's crazy just seeing all the streamers and all the YouTubers. They come out of woodwork saying, well, look at X and this guy, look, they're doing this. And well, I do this and I do that. The varying degrees are fucking irrelevant. The varying degrees are fucking, it's all so tight in the same spot of fucking low effort. They don't get it that everybody's calling out all of this. The varying degrees are irrelevant. Nobody gives a fuck. But they pretend to care because it's an easier argument to push on social media to get backing from people. It makes them look like it's easier for them, for people to digest. And you know what, dude? I'm calling their asses out. Ludwig does that, and Hassan does that. And Asman doesn't pretend to be pure whatsoever. But definitely, though, I showed you guys what Ludwig tried it last time, and that was Hassan trying it. They both tried it. Yes.
Well, not really. As a matter of fact, I for the first time in my life, I am not like the beacon, the vector of hatred for all things Twitch streaming. It's now xQc. So congratulations.
True.
Thank you, xQc, for finally being a guy that like people yell at when they think of like, oh, Twitch streamers fucking suck.
Guys, he's right. Yeah, guys, you can hate on Hassan as much as you want to. Because this is my friend, okay, these days, okay? Okay, listen. He is right. He's right. Hassan always gets more hate than anybody else because he does politics. People don't agree with his politics broadly. If they can choose a target on who they're going to hate about a certain topic, they always choose him. This time they chose me.
Well, to be totally honest with you, dude, I don't like.
Wait, this guy in the back is pulling my VODs up. Oh my, this guy's pulling my VOD. I can hear in the back.
Like
Twitch streamers fucking suck.
Well, to be totally honest with you, dude,
the production guy is pulling
I don't
my
like
VODs.
xQc. I think
he's doing research in the background.
I don't care anymore.
I mean, he's definitely an interesting figure.
He's an infringer. He's a sellout. And I think he sucks. You know? He sold his fans out big time for some goddamn gambling money.
Yeah,
and
I got it.
So what is the conversation happening right now?
The conversation, I believe, started around Lemino's new JFK assassination video that specifically covers the.
Now it's about where the money comes from, and now, I get it, I get it, dude, I get it, bro. Guys, I thought this guy. Okay, no disrespect. It's an actual question. I'm not trying to muddy the waters. Did this guy have a contract to stream on Twitch or whatever, and then they switch or whatever? I mean, business is business. I don't think you're wrong or more wrong. Business is business. Game is game.
Book depository aspect, and I'm actually very excited to see all the other angles as well, like specifically the grassy knoll. He's just covering the JFK assassination, which is probably one of the most covered assassinations of all time. It's an incredible conspiracy. And he did this like 1 hour and 25 or 1 hour and 30 minute, like brilliant, super comprehensive, incredibly well edited video. And of course, everybody reacted to it. It was trending. He's got millions of views on.
I was first. Don't even try it. Nobody should try it. I literally put everything aside. I put the video on the main screen, and I did it first. I don't give a fuck.
On the
Everybody
video
else is
now.
wrong. They can fuck it. They can suck it.
And then people got like, someone got very mad that xQc had reacted to it as well, and it like only had like 10 additional minutes of runtime off of the original video. And they just like posted a screenshot and were like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" You know?
But did he upload it to his YouTube channel?
I believe he did. Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
And you know, a lot of Twitch streamers do stuff like this. I mean, I reacted to it as well. A lot of the same people that were yelling at him were also trying to yell at me and be like, "He's the same. Hassan does this as well." And it didn't
Why
really
is yours
take off.
different than his?
Well, there's a couple different reasons. I mean, look, I'm not gonna be.
Guys, they can. Okay, you know what, chat? You cannot have it both ways. You can never play two cards at once. Okay, because you will be caught. It's why sometimes I try my best to not play two cards at once. They went after me for the video I watched. They did not go on my fucking. Hassan's editor went after me for the video that did not go on my YouTube channel. The one that I watched, and it's not even in any VOD. Nowhere, right? They went at me for that, and also went at me for the one that I did post. And they're trying to act like one is different for the other when they're going after both of them. They just pick and choose and they select when they want to push the argument and which one to push based on who they're talking about in their audience. Fuck this fraudulent behavior. This is fraudulent behavior.
Be like, oh, he's not reacting hard enough, or it's not transformative enough. I don't know. I haven't watched his reaction or anything like that.
Well, we can't. Did he take it down?
No, I don't know what happened. I don't even think Lamino personally has said anything about it or has like struck it or anything like that. But
he hasn't taken it down. Hold on, let me look.
I haven't paid attention to the xQc side of things.
Why would I?
The very same.
Hassan says, "Let me know." Didn't say anything about it. Didn't take him down. This guy goes, well, let me check on that. Whoa. Let me check. We gotta go check that. We need to go investigate this. You're saying that he's not mad about it? Wait, no shot. That can't be true.
People that have been like making this their lives mission to just, you know, criticize React content in general, especially Twitch streamers, and how they're like technically the same as like rapists doing sexual assault if they're doing reacts to YouTube videos.
Crazy.
They were up in arms about it.
Chat,
the problem is like I
have to react more to this video because I don't want to get
things that I just
DMCA'd.
mentioned, but there is certainly truth to some components, like of the criticisms overall that have been swirling around about React content. I myself have absolutely been someone who has broken some of those boundaries, but I usually try to.
Which boundaries did you break?
One of the things is, I think you'll agree with this as well, is just like don't leave the video running when you get up.
100%.
To go pee.
Yeah, you can't.
That's
do
like
that.
pretty basic stuff.
You stop doing that.
That made me sad.
I only do it with. I usually only do it with my videos that I know are from my friends, like Noah Sampson, Second Thought, things like that. And it's
you do not have my permission to walk away from my videos.
For the record, I'm not actually walking away for any period of time. Like, what are you supposed to do if there's an emergency and you have
just
to get
say
up?
wait, I'll be right back.
Yeah. You can, that, and also you can pause it, but the problem is...
Yeah, pause the video.
When you pause the video, it's just, like, makes the content awful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but, like...
Say
that's No, I'm just telling you. No, I know.
I
you're right.
You say, guys, put on a song or something. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. You're 100% right. You should just throw up a BRB screen.
Yeah.
Or I should
People
just
don't mind waiting. I mean, I go to the bathroom all the time. It's like, hey, guys, I'll be right back. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
True.
Over the course of an...
So chat, I want to have a button, chat. Anytime I walk out, chat, I click a button, chat, and I have AI xQc that talks to you guys for a little bit and answer questions from chat. But the AI wasn't fast enough, and I ended up being, fuck it, dude, I'm not going to do that shit. And I give up on it. But that was my initial intention. Every time I have to get out or walk, AI xQc kicks in, boom. But it's pretty slow, though. That's a problem.
An 8-hour stream, though, of course, that happens way more frequently than you would, because it's 8
The
to 10
nature of the
hours.
beast, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not taking
It's about
pause
filling
to
it.
pee.
It's about filling that space a little bit better.
You could plan something ahead of time. You could film
Yeah.
something.
I'll do that. I'll do that
play
then.
when you're there.
Set it
It's
up. Yo,
entertaining.
Roaring
Yeah.
Iron.
I-
set
what
it
I-
up. One,
What I thought about doing, what I
500,000
started
channel
doing
points
a
per
little
question.
bit is like I'll play a complimentary video that is like off of Instagram or TikTok or something. That's what I started. That's what I
kidding.
started sneaking in. If I need to like get up for a
50K.
second,
Oh,
so
you know
it's
what
not the
Brucey
original
does
video.
that I thought was a pretty good idea? He plays like highlights from his stream or something when he has to walk away.
That's a IRL stream. You can do that on your IRL streams. Like you have readily available clips
it's
that
true,
you can just
it's
like play
true.
the
What
high.
else?
Back in the day, especially, I used to have a setup where I would cook simultaneously. I didn't have a camera in the kitchen, but I would cook. But I also had a monitor in the kitchen, so I would watch the video, and I would run back to the desktop to pause it if I wanted to say something about it. But it was bad optically.
Pretty dicey.
Yeah, it was bad optically. People got very upset. So I recognized that was wrong. I stopped doing that.
That's
but
good.
now, you know, you'll still catch
Guys. Chad said it. Ethan cooks you. Where?
me getting up.
I don't get cooked
'cause
anyway.
I have to pee or I have to take Kaya out
Is
for a
there
second or
any
whatever.
actually getting cooked?
But
like
I don't cook.
timestamps?
I get my food delivered.
Here's what I'll say. I mean, I've been watching. I mean, here's the difference between your channel and xQc's, which I'm looking at now. This man uploaded 5 videos in one day. There's no fucking way that anybody's putting any effort into this. Like here, I watched this video, Andrew Tate's.
You could have multiple editors. I mean, I have multiple
does it.
editors.
Let me see. This video, Andrew Tate's controversy, I've finally caught up with him. I watched this video, so let me see.
So the criticism now is based on how much I'm uploading. That just seems like it's just jealousy. I'm sorry. That just seems like he's just mauled that this shit's fucking farming.
From a police raid on their mansion resulting in...
And of course,
end for Andrew Tate.
xQc wouldn't care about uploading this because he doesn't have any moral.
Well, okay, but
cares at
you're
all.
watching like Andrew Tate's controversy that finally caught up to him. It's not necessarily like a, like this isn't even.
Huh? Moral what? What moral? What is he talking about?
I think the most
Hold on,
offensive.
go ahead. What are you saying? It's not what?
This isn't even that bad. Like you're.
How do you know? I just started it.
Because no matter what it is, it's probably like a. Is it just a bunch of news reactions?
No,
or
it's a
something?
video.
Oh, it's just one singular video.
Yeah,
that
it's
he's
one
reacting
video.
to?
I know because I watched it. This is the end for Andrew Tate. I watched it from Internet Anarchist. Yeah.
That's not. Oh shit. Hey guys, this video is from the guy. Yeah, guys, I watched it. Guys, it's from the guy that's on the screen. I'm gonna read his name. Yeah, I know this guy because it's on the screen right now. Got him, dude.
Oh, that's the guy.
I know this guy.
That Internet Anarchist, ironically, is the guy
Hell has
that
officially
fucking
frozen
Aiden Ross
over.
copy strike because false copy strike because he thought he was my mod.
Okay,
That's the
that is
guy. I was like,
interesting.
what the
So, like, I mean, just right off the bat, what the fuck is this editing? There's 10 seconds of him sitting there like a moron. Look at this idiot.
Because my YouTube is a stream cut down. You old person. Like I said I had integrity all the way through, and I've said this for years. I don't care to make YouTube content for YouTube. The YouTube, so people that don't want to watch the whole broadcast and the whole pausing and shit and the dumb shit, it's a cut down of the stream. YouTube is an extension and a condensed version of Twitch for the YouTube frogs.
Ethan's entire
There's
career
no
was
other.
built off of him reacting to other people's videos.
This YouTube channel, if you look at way back when, the YouTube videos were literally never made to be popular or viral. There was no editing that was made to create something. It was something to translate to people that want to watch on YouTube for cut downs. This was not meant to make money or be good. It never was. It is now, and now because it is, I have to change the formula because Ethan says, wow, this is looking like a YouTube video. This was for my community, bitch ass. Imagine, dude, my cut down dog shit content is surpassing your old balding men content and you're mauling about it. Imagine the trash cut downs are slopping you and you're mauling about it. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's not high effort.
If I wanted to be a YouTuber, I would clap all these fools combined times 20. If I want to become a YouTuber, I would fucking wipe their ass. Dude, holy shit.
No. This
The
is
editing
like
is not
that.
high effort.
I mean, hold on.
No, it's not.
Let me get a taste of this. Why wouldn't they cut that?
Kristen Tate being held in a Romanian jail cell for over 3
Look at him.
months.
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't even
think-
know what the fuck he's watching.
I think the main problem here
What a
is
moron, dude.
The main problem here should be that if this is on your main channel, you should definitely edit it more for sure.
Hold on, Hassan. I really want to see. I want to get a feel for.
People that watch the stream will understand why the video is not full screen and why it's getting stalled. People that watch this it's literally meant for Twitch viewers, Kick viewers to get VODs, okay, and a condensed version where they don't have to look for them, and they look at it and they understand this is a stream and a YouTube video. And it's why they watch it. If anything, it wards off the people that don't like this content that watch it, so they don't watch me and don't watch the other video. This literally reduces cannibalism. This practice, quite literally, reduces potential cannibalistic behavior in the analytics. Literally. And he's cooking me for it. That's insane. That's
Like this is like my fan. This is like fan-owned and operated channels that just like straight post VODs, like straight rip VODs. You know what I mean?
Past 6 months, but with the recent developments in their case, it seems like this is just the beginning. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries.
I mean, this is already theft. He didn't even intro it. He didn't talk about it. He's literally just sitting there quietly for the first 30 seconds. You should sue him. Fuck you, xQc, you thief bitch.
Oh my god.
I'm not surprised he's stealing people's videos. He steals people's money too.
on
His
fucking
gambling.
I will demonetize this segment of the stream. I just turned off subs, follows. I took my brain off. You know what, dude? Ethan? I turned the fucking power off, dude. I turned everything off. There's no stealing going on here, dude. Why is everything so tainted about money all the fucking time, dude? I'm so tired of this. It's crazy, dude, that they make everything about money, and when you bring up the topic of money, they back down, they extract. Just go to Twitter chat and look at every person that tried to argue against me, right? Anytime they made all the hints at money, and I say, yo, dude, money. Whoa. Who said money? Who's thinking about money? And they all get insecure, like, bro, you are trying to make it about money. I'm calling your ass out. Just own up to it.
This, by the way, is look. You're talking to someone who I do not care about IP in the same way that you do. We have differing opinions on it.
You think that you should be able to take people's videos and re-up?
Also, when they were watching my clip, wasn't very reactionary, was it? I'm on his screen right now, and there's not much reaction going on. There isn't much of a transformative value to this. I'm being thiefed. I'm being thiefed in a moral way that I'm thieving this guy. It seems like if somebody has a lawsuit, it seems like it's me on them. I mean, that's what it looks like to me.
Upload them wholesale?
Well, not necessarily. I think
Not necessarily?
I think you should still abide by certain standards, but overall, I don't really care. I don't really care if someone rips my IP.
No, but you're talking about IP law, or are you talking about what your preference is?
My personal.
That's why I said the MCA wars are stupid and don't help anybody. I'm trolling with the whole, I'm gonna sue him, he's gonna sue me, because this isn't the way to do it. This is stupid. It's stupidity. And you don't fuck with the law like a dumbass. You don't fuck with the law, man. Law is sacred. Don't fuck with it.
Personal preferences and what I think. My personal preferences and what I believe and how I believe IP should be run is significantly more
How should IPs be run? How should IPs be run?
I have to go full screen now because they're full screen now.
There should be a.
There should be a what?
There should be a similar structure to how patents are supposed to exist.
Patents?
For all content creation, that after a certain amount of time has passed, for like television productions or for even movies in general, that IP should be completely lifted, and you can make derivative works off of that with ease.
Well, that's like a 50-year scope. That doesn't
not even a 50-year scope. I think it should be shorter than that. That's number one. Number two, I think that as far as like rigorous control over IP, I personally don't have it. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's a good thing.
What do you mean you don't believe in it? I don't understand what that means. You think that people should be able to steal your videos and upload it?
Yeah, which is why I have.
Why? How is that fair to anybody? Do you really believe that?
Yeah, well, Ethan, if you literally search Hasanabi, there are 1,000 channels pretty much that literally
agreed.
take every.
Because most things on social media, things like are meant to be shared. You want them to be shared. Oh wait, you want to control how it's shared and whatever based on the results that it has, bro. It seems like you're just mad that the things aren't being shared the way that you want them to, on other people's behalf, and it's cringe as fuck.
Everything I do on my stream and re-upload it
I know
and
that
make money.
No, I know that you don't care.
Yeah.
But you're talking about like the law.
In a perfect world,
I don't
think,
care that much either about what people do with my content.
Yeah,
But
in a perfect world, I think that content of
The law says that if you're at the fucking baseball game and somebody throws a peanut at you, okay, you've just been assaulted. The law says that you could probably do a lawsuit, and are you gonna sue the person behind you that threw a peanut at you by accident? You're probably not gonna do that, and that's how it is. Okay, saying the validity of laws and misrepresenting its enforcement and human behavior is fucking brain dead. What am I saying? I'm saying it is stupid to say, well, technically, according to the law, you cannot watch this, you cannot do this. One, the laws are already blurry enough, right? And two, some people don't care, or some people actually care, but they want that. They want their video to be stolen. There's more people that want that than not. And you're saying that you're gonna act on everybody's behalf and say, nobody steal, everybody stand back. No, guys, stand back. Nobody steal, I got you guys. Guys, I got you guys. I'm the hero of this. You want your video to be stolen? No, you don't. Trust me, bro. You don't want it. You don't want this. You guys over there, you don't want this. I got you. I'm the hero here.
this sort
So cringe.
would,
man, what a
would
cringe
be
lord.
heavily subsidized by government subsidies in the arts, in the field of
You
art.
would be subsidized?
Everyone, every type of content creation would be heavily subsidized so that it would not be art would not be created
I
for
don't
the
feel like
sake
you're
of like
speaking to like a real world right
monetization.
now.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying my own idealistic
It's crazy that you try to call me out for not asking for people if to upload the videos when I have a track record that my editors ask people way more often than other people's editors. If you were to actually flip and show DMs and conversations, I have a bigger track record of asking permission than any of these motherfuckers. Any of them. I have better ethical standards than any React lord out there, and I will fucking prove it if they come out and say show dick size, I will show it will flop around their fucking faces, dude. And I hope I'm gonna get a fucking apology at that point, bitch.
understanding of the world versus what is happening in the real world are two separate issues, or two separate scenarios.
So you believe that people should just be able to steal your content?
I don't consider.
re-upload it.
Well, first of all, I don't even consider it
monetary gain.
theft because people do that already, and I have given allowances for people to do that.
No,
However,
I'm not saying people are stealing your content.
Yeah.
Well, they
I'm
are.
talking about IP laws in general.
I think that the protections should only exist for people like YouTube channels and whatnot, people that are smaller independent operations, and that the restrictions should be heavily limited for larger corporations.
So how do you decide who's a smaller and who's a larger?
That's actually a really good question. I don't have an answer for that. I've thought about it a lot, but I do not have an answer for it. I don't know. I think like
Imagine some guy has a 10-year-old video, right? That's 10 seconds long, right? For some old TikTok and has like 9 views on it, right? And you show it on your stream, and the guy goes out of his way, right? Wakes up in the morning and says, "Oh my god, I was just robbed of my stardom. This video was about to pop off and change the world and make millions of dollars. My 8th view video. This was about a farm, and I was just stolen. I'm gonna sue everybody who watched this. I'm going to sue everybody in court immediately because the DMCA laws say they shouldn't have watched it. I can't fucking believe it, dude. Holy fuck." Nobody thinks like that. This is brain dead mental gymnastics. The thought that you think this is a valid argument is sad. It is sad. Sorry, man.
maybe revenue structure wise, like after a certain
So what you
It's
just
an
hit? You just
ecosystem.
hit
Yeah, you just hit
a
like
money
a certain
number, and then
revenue
you have no
cap,
more
and then
protection?
it limits down.
What if
like
you-
a, like a
that's how- what
progressive
if-
taxation structure where it like basically limits the amount that you can maintain your own intellectual property patents.
What if that's
Yo,
how you
I'll
make a
debate
living?
on stream.
So they take your IP away, and then all of a sudden your business goes bankrupt because everyone can steal your content.
What do you mean? Why would your business go bankrupt?
Your business potentially, you're making money by creating proprietary or unique content.
Okay.
So once you were like, hey, my business is doing great, I'm making $10 million a year,
Mm-hmm.
and then you lose your IP. How does that make sense?
Because it's still unique content creation, which
Well,
means
people
that
just start re-up.
Guys, imagine saying don't and say shit like that, right? Because oh, guys, he's just cloud sharking it. Guys, I have a very pure vision of how the world works, okay? And here's how I see the world, okay? You're only a cloud sharking is stupid as an ideology unless you have substance. I'm not scared of anybody. I've never been scared of calling anybody, be around anybody, but in fact they could steal my viewers. I don't give a fuck, man. These people have no substance. They have nothing better to offer. Dude, I could sleep on fucking stream. It's better content than 90% of these dumb fucks. What the fuck do I? I'm not offended by that. I'm not insecure about it. What the fuck do I care?
Uploading it, and then you're.
That's why I think that all these videos are insecure. This is all is on security. All of it about money, fame, clout, views, appearances, looks. It's all out of insecurity. I don't give a fuck how it looks, how it operates in practice, views, analytics. I don't give a fuck about it. And I try to show this with action instead of only talk. That's why I'm offering anybody these dumb fucks an argument or debate.
Bottom line is going to get crushed.
What do I care?
yeah, you'll certainly, well, on your old library content, you would still have like some.
You see that this is so much more complicated than it is.
100%. Yeah, I do.
Why make things more complicated? I don't understand that.
Well, I mean, I think this is still, the way that it currently exists is still pretty complicated.
It's not that complicated. It's like, I mean, the only complication.
It definitely is complicated. People abuse DMCA. You know
True.
this already. Like people, there are, like
That's not complicated.
even in the way that I have.
All right, chat, guys. I'm gonna finish this on Kick Chat. I'm gonna go over there, chat, guys. I'm over this shit. Okay. What is this saying? I don't think this is true. I don't think Ethan's. I think the reason why I'm sitting right here with Ethan is that I don't think he's deliberately doing it out of like fake. I don't think he's faking. I think it's that obtuse. I'm not gonna insult him for no reason. I'm not gonna do ad hominem. Okay. I think Ethan is genuinely that obtuse. Genuinely. He's not doing it like out of like, I'm gonna act dumb. I'm gonna act stupid. Nope. He does. He does not. He's that bricked. Let me continue this a little bit, and also what's the video?
Simplified my structure where I'm like, do whatever you want, make money if you want off of the content. Even then, there are bad actors. For example, there is a network of like botted channels.
Oh my god. Chat, want to see something crazy? You good? Yeah, come at me. I'm sorry, anarchist, okay? I don't want to throw you under the bus by leaking DMs. I'm sorry, dude, okay? Listen. If I flex on that bitch ass, I swear I'm not doing it to use your name and make you look like a bitch. They're a bunch of bitches. When people act like some bitches, I have to call them out, and I'm sorry about that, okay? So I'm leaking DMs this one time. Thank you. Fuck them. They can actually suck it, okay? This whole thing of theft, he's doing theft. That goes against your point directly, instantly, okay? You are an idiot for even bringing that. And you know, he didn't say allegedly. He didn't say, he literally called me a thief and stealer right on the fucking broadcast, which to be honest, isn't really a good look for me. And maybe I'll lose some business because of that title you just gave me on your stream. That sounds like, wait a minute, holy shit. That sounds like a potential lawsuit. No, I'm not gonna fucking sue him, dude, but listen, you need to understand how that works though. Like, when you go down that route of being, well, according to the law, you'd be wrong here again. Back to back. Stop acting like that. It's fucking stupid. Stop doing that. Holy shit, man.
From Vietnam that until like, I don't know, 3 months ago were like uploading videos about fishing that then turn around and start uploading videos of my streams.
This sounds like a new opportunity.
But that's just okay. But that's not my point.
But then
is
they
that
DMCA other fan channels or even my channel sometimes. They try to DMCA me with my content, and they're abusing the DMCA structure.
It's not complicated. It's just that you just need to sue someone to find actual resolve.
Yeah, you have
the law is pretty straightforward, I feel like.
You have to have, well, bad actors are always going to exist, which is why.
Well, you can't assume, dude, the guy quite literally, he said that I was a thief, and that what I was doing was stealing live on air, and I proved that it wasn't. Like, I don't think anybody wants to be called a. Imagine if you put another crime instead of thief, how bad the label would be. Imagine how damaging it could be to somebody's image, somebody's career, and how damaging it could be for their future. That's not something that you should be doing.
Why you need to have some regulations, some laws around it, which is what I'm saying. I agree with you on that. There's always going to be people that violate it.
I gotta
Ultimately,
disagree with
if you want to understand why I have this opinion, look, I grew up in Turkey. We did not have access to movies when I was growing up that in a timely manner. We did not have access to video games when I was growing up in a timely manner.
True.
And the only way I was able to enjoy all of these video games when I was growing up in Turkey was cracked video games. There's a massive black market that was readily available where you could go and purchase a game in a brick and mortar retail store that exclusively sold like pirated material, basically pirated movies and pirated video games. And the only way I had
I don't know if maybe you remember, we watched a documentary about, I think it was Brazil or Portugal or something like that. It had a massive network it had like an internal system of sharing music, because even if they wanted it or they wanted to buy it, they couldn't even buy it. It wasn't fucking available. Or was it Cuba? I don't remember, but it was multiple of them. It was crazy.
Had access to anything. Like the only way I had access to anything that was going on in the rest of the world was through purchasing through a black market substitute, cracked video games and.
Okay, yo, do you have any more timestamp of him cooking? Because I don't want to react to the whole thing. I don't want to do that. It's not. One, they say it's not transformative and whatever, they're going to get mauled, but also that it's not really to me in my involvement with it. Unless there's a good argument. Oh wait, hold up. Oh, it's only this part. Oh, this is all bullshit fucking politics. Oh, which other?
And pirated movies. So.
Sounds like they figured it out for themselves over there in Turkey.
Yeah, because it was not there was no way that you could access it. And
I still don't see the solution of making everything IP-less.
So my point was, but that's a violation of IP. That's like heavily illegal.
And good for, and I mean, I'm not saying that they shouldn't do that. I mean, whatever, you know what I mean? Do what you got to do.
So you're fine.
Need laws to protect your fucking property.
Okay. So we're not that far off from one another on this issue.
I'm not saying that if.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of Dark Viper or anybody. Brother. I don't think you understand. The comparisons and the wording used by that person are quite literally insane. Okay, this person uses wording that is fucking unhinged, and when you talk in certain ways like that, it brings actual weirdos, degenerates, and legitimate deviants out of the woodwork. It's the same reason why Hassan doesn't want to interact with I think Sam Hyde or whatever the fuck. Okay, the way in the wording this guy uses makes actual unhinged people come out of the woodworks. I have no problem with Sam Hyde. Okay, I personally don't have any problem with Sam Hyde. He's not attacking me for anything. I'm not in politics. I don't even know what the fuck this guy stands for. I have no idea. Okay, but I know for a fact that I've seen some shit. The way that he talks, I look in the comments. The people that come out of the woodwork when these two interact are fucking crazy. In the same way the Dark Viper, the thing he says in the past about React, comparing them to like rapists and shit. What the fuck? That's insane. So some of this, I don't know what's gonna come out. I think that's dangerous. I'm sorry.
You break IP in terms.
I'm trying to be as real as I can. Yes, that happened. Yes, that happened. For the first time, I ignored it entirely because the wording was so fucking disgusting. It was impossible to even interact with that content.
Turkey, you should fucking have your hands cut off or something. I don't care.
No, I mean, first of all, there's no hand cutting in Turkey.
I know. I'm just saying.
But my point was that, okay, so you and I are in agreement on this then, because it's more of a wink and a nod where it's like, hey, listen, sometimes you're gonna steal some movies.
If xQc re-uploads one of my videos and just sits there watching, I should have the right to sue him.
Yeah.
What did
Why
I
do you think that?
Yeah, if you regardless of my own personal belief, I think that there.
Hassan needs to be very careful about this, right? He needs to be super careful. And after he gets this, right? If he says yes to that, then if he gets 10 lawsuits the next day by everybody he made content about that resembles what I did, he has absolutely no argument and he cannot back away from this. This is a lock-in position, and if he does that, then there's nothing you can do at that point to back away from that position, and that comes at a severe cost or potential severe cost. So you gotta be careful with that.
There needs to still be some limitations to what you can and can't do, because there's going to be bad faith abusers of that structure.
Is xQc a bad faith abuser?
I think xQc is working within the bounds of a lack of regulation around this sort of thing.
But it's not going to be regulated. I mean, it is, but you need to be sued. There's no mechanism.
His perspective on it is like, as long as nobody comes after me, why the fuck would I stop? Which I kind of understand, because that's how I approach like IP from like MasterChef, for example. You know what I mean? Like big television productions of shows that.
Well, I'm not doing that anymore. Well, I stopped doing that. Okay, I think talking about the past is okay. Talking about the practices in the past is okay. I think what we're currently doing, I don't think there's any evidence of that they could bring up, right? Currently,
they could sue you, and they would be right to sue you. I think they would be in the right.
I think so. I don't. But I mean, I think it's. But ultimately, I think that's like kind of.
Son's watching MasterChef.
That kind of structure is kind of ridiculous. For example, here's why.
When?
Like, as Twitch streamers, when we're watching stuff or when we're reacting to things, like we quite literally get paid by either Hollywood studios to react to certain things, or react to trailers, or even sometimes react to entire videos, right? Like entire episodes. The problem is that given international IP restrictions, when you do that, there is a
Guys, I don't like the fact that they're using law whenever they want to, using morality when they want to, and there's no clear line. It seems like they just pick and choose when to use what for what argument, and there's no consistency, which is, I think, the most appalling part of all these conversations, is that they say that something is either immoral or illegal based on who's doing it, what's being done to, and the timing of it, and I think that's just disingenuous, really.
Tremendous amount of limitation on what you can watch. You have to geo-lock your content, for example, if you are watching anime. Like, you might do like a Crunchyroll spot, where Crunchyroll will be like, we're going to give you money to watch an entire episode of anime.
Hold up, I need to change the scene, apparently. Sorry, I had the wrong overlays on.
You do that, you have to geo-lock where your content can be watched. You have to abide by certain sets of restrictions. And I feel like with respect to larger budget productions like that, the reason why I'm mentioning the ad component here is because, like, obviously multi-million-dollar corporations and billion-dollar corporations see value in, you know, someone like a Twitch streamer reacting to their content, right? Because there is value to it. It is, you're marketing this material to a broader audience. They don't see it as a market substitute. They see it as a good thing. But also on top of that, even when you're doing that...
assuming they see it as a good thing.
Well, why would they give money? If it wasn't a good thing,
why would they sometimes they'll do it
to... I'm about to pull a fucking Viper, dude, and say, Ethan did not answer my DMs. So I'm going to leak his DMs and say, yo, Ethan, you a bitch because you didn't answer my DMs right now, dude. That's unbelievable. I can't believe this is happening right now.
Promote a show, but in the case of like Master Chef, I don't believe... Nobody's ever reached out to you and been like, you're good to go.
No. Well,
but like if Crunchyroll's like, yeah, we want to pay you to watch this new show.
Yeah, I'm just using that as an example. I'm using like one of the examples to show you that, like, yes, I think there is a conversation that can be had about the value of like watching something live.
Of course there's value.
There is no doubt about value. The value is misunderstood right now. It not only is it misunderstood, it's being underplayed and underused, and it's backing up the entire media fucking, it's backing up everything, okay? If companies were more understanding and they were more adventurous with it and smarter, we would be sitting in a spot right now that's fucking insane. You have no idea what that, it is the future of everything.
Like, hey, I want you to do this.
The entire gaming industry,
especially something you wouldn't normally be watching. Like you wouldn't normally sit down and watch a fucking episode of,
because ever since TikTok, everything people understand now that the social aspect of things is massive. Social aspects of content is incredibly important. And the React watch parties is quite literally the best combination of content and social aspects together, and it forms a super massive, it's like the Exodia of content.
Tits out, guns out, anime or whatever it is.
Yeah, well, it's not just anime. The entire,
15-year-old
like I
girl
said, the
with
entire
giant
video
titties
game, the
episode,
entire
whatever.
gaming industry relies on Let's Play as a way to market their product, which is why
I'm not saying. Then there are symbiotic relationships
Yeah.
like that. I'm not saying that.
which is why, for example, video games could be subject to the same kind of DMCA restrictions that any kind of content that you consume online could be subject to. I would take it even one step further.
This one's fuck.
Things that you show.
Chat, is there anything else on this or not? Oh yeah, he's gonna cook me. Hold up.
Some keys.
Paid $30 million to play fucking
100 million.
Steak or whatever. $100 million to play Steak. I mean, that's like.
Well, he's not. I don't know if he's playing Stake.
He is, right? I mean, why?
I
else
don't
would
think
they pay him?
I don't think he's gambled, or
So
maybe I don't know. I don't watch Kick.
Why do people watch?
Why is he so mad? Bro, you literally just said that I've been streaming Steak. Bro, what is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy?
I don't think
pay him.
I don't think he's gambled, or
So,
maybe I don't know. I don't watch Kick.
Why do people watch this? Like genuinely. Let me watch this now.
So that's it.
Why men can't get matches
There's
on
another
dating.
question, Ethan. People say
Why does Ethan continue to say things that are verifiably untrue and can be verified not only on the fly in real time? They can be in real time. Literally, he Googles the dumbest fucking videos of me. He could just Google any VOD of any kind. He could just say XQc Steak on, and he'd be proven wrong. Why muddy the waters with a false statement on a recorded live segment? Like, this is what you could have edited this out. Like, and he posted deliberately. What is stupid fucking thing to do?
say that about you, and they say that about me all the
No,
time.
but he's not saying anything.
But it doesn't matter.
tries to
Some
set
people
up the
like
perfect
it.
profile.
He is
And I-
he is very representative of like
Front picture,
the average gamer.
a group picture to make it seem like he has friends, a picture in Paris to make it seem like he's cultured,
What is wrong with
I just want-
bitch?
Wait, pause for a second.
and a picture.
You know what's funny? All of these videos are kind of fire to react to. Like I'm watching this and I'm like, damn, I should react to this video.
Good.
Yeah,
Say some shit and you're good. Don't just sit there
why
like a
make
moron.
hang-
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. And we dig that shit up, dude. And hey, and people, hey, you know, chat, they hate me saying this, chat, and they're gonna hate it forever. Okay. A lot of these content niches and small little things that we found, it was chat and me together finding that shit, and we were first at the fucking pot on multiple of them. And I get it, chat. I'm not a hero for discovering some of the cool React shit. I think it has value. I think at this point, everybody does React shit, and I think it's kind of cool to find new shit that other people react to. You know what, dude? I don't think it as an insult. I don't think other people copy it because it's meant to be shared. It's the same argument about React as a whole. It's meant to be shared. It's meant for more people to do it. The whole ecosystem grows. The tides rise, all ships go up or some shit, whatever that is. Okay.
Get matches on dating apps. Like I feel like that would be like an 8-hour video for me. I would watch this fucking 10-minute video and lose my mind probably.
Picture climbing mountains to make it seem like he's adventurous. After some hard work, the profile is ready. The woman doesn't feel safe sharing a lot of personal
40 seconds.
information, so she chooses
Not
the
a
first
single
picture she-
comment or introductory statement. Or
Okay, then. Okay, then. Okay, I get it. You're like 90 years old, okay? You haven't been into a school or anything in the longest time, okay? Let's put you in a classroom with a teacher, and let's make the teacher teach you about algorithms. And if he talks, and after 40 seconds you haven't interrupted him or paused him for a question, you're a fucking idiot, dude. You're an idiot. The teacher's giving you facts. You have to stop him. Stop it. The guy says it. Hey, here are the stats. The number of this, number of that. 40 seconds. 43. 48. 52. 52 seconds of no talking. Yikes. Bro, I'm listening to the fucking stats, bro. What is wrong with this guy?
or anything.
can find.
No words from him, frankly.
And she's ready to go. They start swiping and hope for the best.
45 seconds.
At the end of the day, when the
50
woman
seconds.
checks her phone, her like counter is full. Practically every profile she likes is an instant match. Soon she's overwhelmed
1
by the
minute.
amount of matches and messages in her inbox. For the man, it's a different
Is he
story.
even watching the video? Is he just like looking at a fucking like one of these cat things?
Okay, this guy's bricked. I can't do it, chat. I can't do it. I can't do it. This isn't even real life, is it? This guy he's just trolling. He's just that fucking dumb, isn't he? You know what, chat? I defended him earlier, chat. I said he's not doing it deliberately. At this point, this is so stupid. It has to be deliberate. It has to be. Nobody is that fucking dumb. I refuse. I'm being told a story. I don't know what the... You know the story is like the part where things start breaking apart and then the conclusion? We are still at the intro of the story. And I don't even know what this is about yet. It's a new video. It wants me to have a take on it or a reaction. What do you want me to react to? What am I supposed to react to?
I think he's watching the video. He's probably looking at chat. There's a lot of stimuli.
No, I'm
when,
not.
you're...
I wasn't even reading chat. I was paying attention, which is the only thing you can ask for somebody reading your videos.
You're live streaming, so it's like hard to exactly figure out what's going on.
You don't need to defend him, Hassan.
I'm not defending him.
He's a
I'm
monster.
defending myself, Ethan. That's what it is. Because like I've gotten the exact same types of criticism, and you can absolutely make the exact same types of criticism about me if I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah. The reality is that
but you don't upload it to YouTube.
Yes, that's the
that's a big difference.
That's the major difference.
Yeah, because if people watch on YouTube, you know what, chat? The people on YouTube that are watching the video are not allowed to see the story, right? Before you explain it or you have it taken. The video editor chat should have cut the story out to the point where the guy says, here's a match on Tinder. And I go, wow, that's a match right there. That's insane, guys. And Chad's like, what is he talking about? We didn't see the story. Doesn't care though, because it's transformative. And it cuts to this next stat. It says the guy has 8 matches. Wow, we went from 1 to 8 matches. That's like 8 times the amount. Boom, cut again. Go to the next segment. The guy's sad. Oh my God, the guy's sad. Something happened to him. Will we ever know what happened to him? No, we don't, because we cut the part where the guys tell the story. We will never know what the story is, because we have to cut out of the video because it's not transformative. What a fucking dumbass statement. You are old. You are bald.
If you ever see a video like that on YouTube, it is most likely from a fan channel that took a straight VOD rip and posted it on YouTube and is monetizing it themselves. It's not touching me in any capacity. And
can I be honest with you?
What?
Go ahead,
there will be a time, in my opinion, where there'll be some legal hammer that will come down on streamers, and there will be a time.
Chat. There will be a time where people don't even use cars anymore, dude. There used to be a time where people were gonna start flying. You know, chat. There's a time, chat. There's a time, chat, where people are gonna be teleporting, dude. Oh, Utopia Andes, bro.
That's what look back at me like, damn, I missed it. That was crazy that we just sat there watching.
Oh yeah, so that's my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Content like that day will come when you guys will not be allowed to do this anymore because it's just so risky.
Not like Tourette's.
Because there will be legal.
I agree.
And so
am I canceled?
And so I that's truly what I think. But again, my criticism of him right now is that he uploaded this to YouTube. Because I understand the nature of live streaming. You sit there, stuff is going on, like you said. But for him to be like, yo, okay, so this was actually fire. I'm not going to...
He's a... No. I think it's, as long as you're operating from ignorance, it's not... It's bad. I apologize for that. I shouldn't have roasted him for that. I actually didn't know. But that doesn't matter anything. Guys, it doesn't matter. Stop it. Stop focusing on that. Stupid.
Edit it at all. I'm gonna cut this unedited.
Yeah, basically their video at all because there's there's never been any kind of. I don't think he's ever gotten criticized for this even.
What? Yeah, he has. He's got shit for this all the time, doesn't he?
Up until this very moment, there's never been an xQc is bad for doing this. I'm telling you this because I've been getting shit on for years, in spite of the fact that I.
No, there has been. There's been like the 80-page schizo rant that is quite literally the most ill piece of document out there that they came up with. And that was like a year ago or 2 years ago. And I was put into that and used it as an example and called a bunch of names by it. And I even reacted to a part of it with on YouTube. And they reacted to the react of it, which honestly is, I'm just being thieved. I'm being Robin Hooded. I should have called for help, but I didn't. Anyway,
I have like these boundaries on how I make this kind of content and what I choose to upload onto my actual like owned and operated page that's like heavily edited. Regardless of that, I've been getting shit on online for years and years, and not a single peep was ever made about xQc
Is
in
that
that
right?
process.
I thought I'd
and he
seen
never
that.
fucking sidestepped to be like, hold up, guys. Let's stop now. I mean, I do this too. It's kind of ridiculous. He's never fucking come out and like defended me in any.
Yeah, this is Mr. Hassan. Guys, I still like Hassan. I don't mind it. Okay. I think if you want to spice up the content, Hassan, this is not only for content, right? This is for the sake of everything. When Ethan says some dumbass fucking shit, okay, you should call him out. Because that's what I do to Hassan. And I'm Hassan's friend, and I call his ass out when he says some dumb shit. Okay, and that's me doing that right now, right? When Ethan says some dumb shit, you should call his ass out direct. In a way that he has to respond and not they just throw him under the rug and continue talking. Because you know that if it was an argument about him, he would defend it more arduously and he wouldn't let it go under the rug because it's an important point before you move on to another point. Otherwise, it's intended or everybody knows that there's some sort of agreement there, and people move on and they think that Hassan is on that side and they agree with it. It's agreeing. It's an echo chamber. And he should call his stupid ass out.
Any capacity, despite the fact that he himself was a regular abuser of the same structures, if we're being real. The same goes for, again, Charlie, Moist Critical, any kind of Asmongold, any kind of live streamer that is live reacting to content can always have this kind of footage cut out of them because they're live for 10 hours a day.
But he uploaded this to YouTube.
It's the same. I understand.
But the
That
whole
is a
video
big
matters, though. It's not a
That's
clip.
why
But
I think the
it's not a clip or an article review. It's not a fucking TikTok video. The TikTok is 8 seconds long. This whole video is important, and that's all I give a fuck
important
about.
thing
man.
to mention here is that uploading that kind of VOD content to YouTube without any editing whatsoever is not good, and it's not a good product in general. But listen, the one thing I have to mention here is that it's no different than when podcasts first came out and people would get clipped out of context all the fucking time on podcasts because that was the first time that we were experiencing like an uninterrupted 3-hour.
My editor just updated me. We got the upload verification for this video as well. Both videos used in this podcast, both of them. We got the fucking permission for both before this even aired and went live. That's fucking insane. I can't even. Good job, by the way, editor.
Medium of content.
No, I'll say
from
that.
People.
You editor, if you're still watching right now, dude, if you ever need help with that shit, you're an employee, I'll hire somebody else. If you to battle these fucking absolute morons, if you need more help, I will hire an entire new person just for contacting other people. Then I don't give a fuck. If we make a track record of calling their asses out, they will back down like little rat moles and go back into their little rat cages.
To watch or address it anymore.
People that were not media trained to speak for 3 hours. So you could very easily catch someone off guard and make them appear a certain way.
I don't think you need to make excuses. I mean, look, just own it. You do that shit.
What do you mean?
You do that shit. You watch. I mean, you and all these guys.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, I do that shit. You don't have to like make
100%.
analogies and excuses and stuff. Just be like, I do that. I do that shit.
It's not an analogy at all. The point is, you have to. If we're
It really is like an ego thing. He really wants people to just come out and say it so that he feels like superior, that he doesn't do that thing and he can virtue signal. All of this is a simple high road. It's just a high ground argument. The whole thing is. That's all he wants to do is be superior in a certain way because he's old. Everybody's young and thriving, and the man is old, and he wants to have some sort of upper hand. So, man, not gonna happen today, bro.
we're talking about it like live reacting, if we go back to like the live reacting on Twitch side of things, I like that there are no legal limitations.
And
to
you know,
it.
dude, you know what, Ethan? When I went to that party, all your employees are young and full of energy, and they get all these things, and they're all chill, dude. And you hang out with people, dude, that you wish you were because they're young and they know what the landscape is, and you are bald.
I think it's a good thing. I know that, and I know you know that the YouTube live DMCA structure is definitely ripe for abuse. That's number one.
Well,
and
it's the same DMCA structure that governs Twitch, isn't it? It's a set of laws that provide platforms.
Yes, but the automated process and the way that YouTube has set it up has made it so that you can like very quickly shut down most live productions. You can very quickly shut them down, or you can immediately monetize them. I mean, you've had this issue. There's a reason why like you can't even watch like a TikTok video because you're worried that if there's 10 seconds of like music that slips in, then all of a sudden your 3-hour content that you produced with a team of brilliant producers and and put together,
you.
all
Thank
of a
you,
sudden
thank you.
is gone because of like a slip up. And I don't think
Bro,
that structure is
bro.
is good.
Can we get a zoom in on the yawning right there? Is this like talking live to a live audience and a guest, and you were yawning? You thought, mate, gee, bro is yawning.
I
For
don't think-
making
I don't
good
think
content.
I don't think it's like something
Oh,
to even
that-
really stress or about. But I do think like it's good to acknowledge like, yeah, we are doing this thing that's probably not right, and I'm thinking about ways to better address it because it's like you said, it's the industry standard, it's the norm
Yeah.
of how people operate on Twitch, and I
And you
do
know what?
think it's worth acknowledging.
You know what would be really cool, chat? I get it, chat. Since React is a big deal now, people, you know what you should do? I think this would be pretty cool. If people had a tag in our video, a tag in their tags at the bottom, or literally a YouTube feature where they could click on something when they upload a video, that's I don't want my video to be reacted to. And they can set that when they upload a video for the first 8 hours of the video is up, for the first day, for the first week, and then it's reactable, right? And things are to be different and more clear in that way. And if they want to do that, they can. And you know what? I wouldn't care, dude, because I watch videos when they come out because I like them. But I could wait a week, and I'm okay with that. I think that would be a great feature to have since Red's a big deal now. And if you want to make this argument a year ago, maybe they wouldn't go for it. But if you do want to put a button, maybe a small token at the bottom of the video, and maybe a little blue thing or a little red thing, a little eye with a thing that says, I don't want my video reacted to. And maybe tomorrow, maybe today, if you want to put a date on it or something like that, right? When it expires, like a premium tag, where right now my video is in premium state, right? And I want it to be reacted maybe later when it's not in premium state, so it doesn't ruin the algorithm. Because the people say, the people who watch other people's videos and it ruins the algorithm, right? If that's the problem, then use a feature and put your video in premium state while you're in the prime of the algorithm until React kicks in and gives you another life for your video. And then we can even use analytics to go against every argument that was made in the other fronts. And we would be winning on every end. A trifecta, I win, you win, the world wins. But wait a minute, people will not advocate for that button because they know that their ass will not fucking use it because they only care when their broke asses aren't getting the views that they should be getting, and they get insecure about their fucking view count like a bunch of bitches.
That in some cases it's not right, which you have done, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what it is. And so,
I like that there is like a less automated process, though. I will admit, one, because it's obviously personally beneficial for me, but two, I think it's better for making.
I'll tweet about it right now. I got you. I'll tweet about it right now. I was about to do this when I was in bed. I'll do it now. Hey, YouTube. Chat, who did I tag? Or YouTube support? Or YouTube creative? Chat, who's business to tag on YouTube? Team YouTube. Don't do this. No, life operates on actions. Words are important, and actions are important. If I'm willing to take the risk of losing my react, then so be it. Because you know what, dude? It won't matter. It won't matter. It really will not matter. Okay, ready? Use all caps. Okay, I won't use all caps then. Hold up. Amongst chat, is that among recently there's been a lot of talks about React content and re-upload of YouTubers' content. Wait. I think it would be useful to have a certain tag or icon show up on videos that creators can enable if they don't want their videos reacted to. Thoughts? This is pretty good. Oh yeah, I gotta say timer as well. I don't want to make a long tweet. I also want to do the thing where it's a timer because it's also my idea, and I want people to say, well, it was our idea to put the timer on it or something like that, and I want to remove the actual idea out of me and try to remove the credit in a way that chat. The timer is even more important than the idea itself. The timer is quite a little more important because the main argument is the algorithm. I'm not gonna do one out of two. I'll remove this part. Useful to have a tag. Icon show up on videos enable show up with optional timer. Boom, boom. It would be useful to have a tag or icon show up with optional timer on videos that creators can enable if they don't want their videos reacted to. Thoughts? Boom, done. Icon, timer, done. Comma. Guys, I'm running out of space. An optional. Optional. Huh? What timer? The idea of the timer is that you can say, I don't want my video reacted to for a week, or for a day, or for an hour after they actually initially upload it. Nimble, show up with. Guys, I'm gonna run out of bullshit. You know what? Recently I can remove that. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Now which I can just do high. And that's with the blue, but I want to make it concise. It's talk without an S. Guys, YouTubers. Oh, YouTuber. Chat. In English, chat. What if it's YouTubers? It's not YouTuber. It's YouTubers. It's double Z. Apostrophe after the S. So YouTubers is Z, like that. I think I'm good to go now. Okay, post. I'm not scared. Alright, boost that shit. It's not a bad idea. It's really good. Bro, the first comment is a disaster. I'm not gonna fucking... Yo, what the fuck is this? Typing enter doesn't actually send the chat in chat? Yo, what the fuck is this stupid ass fucking icon? Yo, I'm blocking this guy. Okay, I think it's good to go.
Unique derivative works in general. it really limits your creativity. It limits what you can and can't do. People can immediately go, well, creativity, just fucking play a YouTube video, walk away.
Right.
But like, no,
you still have to consider the rights of the people that
Yeah.
made the content. But like, and I think the reason that it is more lax on Twitch is because legally, there's more room to play with because of the whole saving it and archiving it and putting it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Gives a little bit different playground to play in. That's why I'm being super extra critical of xQc, because look at this shit. And I'm at 1 minute. This motherfucker hasn't said a single word.
So far,
So what I'm saying is that he's molding that this is uploaded on. So there again, moving the goalpost. There's more molding the fact that even though this is my VOD, and it's a portion of the VOD, you can have the exact same VOD on Twitch, on my website, and on YouTube. They're all the same, but he's molding about this one specifically. Gotcha.
he has only received a couple of likes and
Okay.
has 0 matches.
Oh, here we goes.
He becomes frustrated.
No, false alarm.
If anything, this is better because this is the chat like that, and it's actually more than the VOD. Actually, this is more edit than my VOD. This is actually more effort. If he was gonna shit on this, he should shit on the fucking Twitch VOD. This is much better.
Minute 10.
Whoa,
and starts questioning his
this is a little bit intel bait, a
He
little bit.
puts so much effort into
What the fuck is he even talking about? Who's he talking to?
Is he mad?
setting up a nice profile.
I could tell
after
you
all.
don't really
Why can't
watch
he
Twitch
get
at
any
all.
matches?
Listen,
'Cause,
I'm
like,
on
this
YouTube
is-
right now, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Now he's mad at not speaking English properly? What?
saying, like, I could tell you don't really. YouTube live streaming is very different due to the automated DMCA
Listen, I'm
structure.
judging
You would
this-
not be able to do this on
I'm
YouTube.
judging this as a YouTube video, which is what it is.
I understand that. I know.
I'm
It's
not-
hard for
you
me.
know what I
It's
mean?
hard for me to separate the two in my mind because I'm like,
I know you're feeling
that's like-
defensive because you feel
because
like
I'm
you
looking
do
at
the
that
same
and I'm like,
thing.
well, that's
Yeah.
if I was watching this on Twitch, I would be perfect.
Chat, what broke him anyway? I guess I'm not gonna hate. You can say what broke me. I'm not gonna get mad about it. What broke this person from to be so upset about life? Is it the actual DMCA lawsuit that he had with the other guy, whatever? What broke him?
Perfectly understanding
It's
that
a
it's
YouTube
like
video.
yes,
His
That's what
lawsuit,
I'm
right?
criticizing.
I knew
fair.
Yeah.
Fair game.
He's ugly as fuck, yeah.
To answer that question,
Good comment.
we need to understand the
150
numbers behind
120.
dating apps. I made a simulation of a dating app with 1,000 dummies to try to understand why men get so few matches.
Minute 30. No commentary.
Dating apps can
Yo, because they gotta
Oh, we got a big screen. Here it is.
compete, guys. I feel like this is just like, Jack, can you just break this down? Just evolutionary, like, it's just like normal, like animal type shit, dude. It's like you gotta compete, bruh.
Can we transcribe that? I feel like this is animal shit.
He's
bro.
talking.
Yo, can we transcribe the balding pattern in his head? Maybe there's like some hidden messages in there. Yo, mods, do we have anybody? Do you have any experts in baldness right now? We could see if there's any hieroglyphs in his head right now. Can we check that right now?
Trying to talk about evolutionary psychology
Yeah.
and saying that like the reason for this disparity on dating apps for men
Guys, we have any experts on the color of hair and grayness in growing males, so we can see if there's any maybe rare patterns in there. Anything? What kind of pattern we got?
comes from
Anybody?
You're giving him a lot of fucking
Alien
credit.
props. Gotcha.
I mean, I understand what he's trying to say.
Birds look
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to
nice.
say.
Well, you can.
do all these tricks and add all these feathers that are all these.
See, there's
colors of
editing.
men, And
We got the bird. We got the
when
Rolex.
the women, it's just a
lost that
brown
Rolex.
bird. Because the men has to appeal the
It was
best.
so
and do
nice.
all
This is an
these
edited
tricks
video,
and because
Ethan.
they have to compete.
I'm just
Well,
there.
listen, no, this,
argument.
this part's fine, even though I think he sounds like a moron. It's
Okay,
fine, right?
I'm just.
But it took him 2 minutes to fucking say a goddamn
Yeah, well,
single
he's
word about it.
Well, first you got to establish a narrative. What are we watching? You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't do that.
Well, he let the video do it. I think.
Well, he needs to do it.
I mean, you know.
Guys, I would be happy about losing it if it was in like a whatever neighborhood, but it was in a very, very, very rich neighborhood that I lost it in. So it's like it's not even somebody that needs the money that's gonna get the lost watch or whatever.
If he's not going to talk for 2 minutes,
I mean, he's.
listen.
That's what I'm mad
I'm
about.
just telling it like this is what it is, dude.
This is
dating
an edited
apps
video.
contain a distorted
Wait,
picture of
what do you say?
And even though I think he sounds like a moron, it's
Okay,
fine, right?
I'm just.
But it took him 2 minutes to fucking say a goddamn
Yeah,
single word about it.
Well, first you got to establish a narrative. What are we watching? You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't do that.
Well, he let the video do it. I think.
Well, he needs to do it.
I mean, you know.
If he's not going to talk for 2 minutes,
I mean, he's
Listen, I'm just telling it like this is what it is, dude.
Well, guys, this bottom person wants me to let the video play out, right? He wants me to re-explain the whole video's premise, and then react to my own take or my own understanding of the premise back to back. This guy just wants me to make a new video. All he wants to do is he wants me to sit down, go offline, and make an entire new video from start with no of this, and just reference it.
this is
Dating
Ed.
apps
Well, I'm not
are
doing
painting
that.
a distorted
I'm not
picture
doing
of
all
what
that.
the real dating world is like.
This
Whatever.
is better.
But yeah, more xQc's a moron.
True.
I really dislike him. I don't
Okay.
get the hype.
Did we make any? Do we touch any new ground on the ethics of live streaming? I
Hey,
feel
he's
like
right.
we need
Wait.
to summarize it like
Okay,
a
sure.
TLDR.
If I say the facts, if I say all the facts, okay, people are gonna get mad at me and people are trying to cancel me. So I'm not gonna state any actual facts of this guy's life. He wants to make facts about me, I'll let him have it, dude. I'm not gonna reply to it. I'm good.
of it.
Here's what I think. I don't think what you're doing makes you a bad person or wrong or something that you should feel guilty or
good.
even get dogpiled.
I
about.
don't even feel guilty about what I'm doing.
Okay.
Same.
But what I do think is that it's good for streamers to start acknowledging there are boundaries and there are certain things you can and cannot do.
Right.
Or there are things that make it better and there are things that make it worse.
So I have to
And I
react,
think
right?
it's good for React streamers to start acknowledging those things and trying to work to make it better.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't work to make it better. I do not work ever to make a video better. I watch a video because I want to watch it, right? And if I'm excited about a certain topic, I can talk about it with chat. It's literally made for that the actual broadcast that we're trying to having is better. For the chat to have a better product. I don't give a fuck if it makes the whole thing better. That's not the
As
point.
one example,
I
not
have
walking away well.
I've gotten criticized. I've gotten criticized a lot for this for many years, and regardless of the personal vendetta or the genuine interest that like my interlocutors in those situations had about like whether it be generating clout for themselves or whatever, even though I very swiftly apologized for it and tried to make amends for it, and they just refused to recognize that and just continued hammering on for years and years about how big of a piece of shit I am,
What
which
happened then?
made me drop any pretense of trying to respond to these people altogether. There are truthful
watching.
aspects to their criticism, which I've taken to heart and have changed the way that I live stream even on top of that.
Good.
I disagree.
Great. You know?
I guess like the other
The main criticism are big blocks, right? What he's changed or what I changed, what people change are the small things around the blocks. But the main blocks of their upsetment and their criticism have never been changed and will never change. That's the actual take. No, none of the actual problems that people bring up, the actual criticism, they have not changed that. It's a small little. Well, I paused when I went to the bathroom. Well, these are things that nobody gives a fuck about. Let's be honest.
side of this is that if pressure keeps mounting in this regard towards live streaming and like live streaming uploads onto YouTube, I'm gonna have to start cracking the DMCA whip on my own Hassan Eclipse Industrial Complex like fan channels.
Right.
Guys, you know, chat, guys. I think Eden's creative vision is he's a genius. In the middle of Hassan's talking, we just heard some pipes drop in the back. That is a true epitome of transformative content and visionary style creative mindset. He just dropped some pipes. Let's hear it again. Do it
Whip
again.
on my own Hassan Eclipse Industrial Complex like fan channels
Right.
because
Fuck it. You wanna drop some pipes?
one, it's not good
whip? I don't fucking
content
know what
in
it is.
general if you're just like leaving that dead air, and if you're not editing it in order to make it
I hear wood.
transformative.
I hear
Just
wood
to be
now.
clear, you're talking about
Not-
fan channels that
I heard
upload
wood.
your clips
Yeah.
wholesale.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah, VOD rips.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not me. Because you will not find, I don't think you'll find a video from my own personal channel where like
Say it.
I'm not in
You won't.
in
I can
good
vouch for
faith,
that.
like
No.
watching a video with the hope of making it as transformative as possible. I do that for every YouTube video that I watch.
Guys, it's only fair. I did a little bit. I called his ass out, and I was right. Let's check it out. Maybe he's right. I'm not. Yeah. There's a good chance that I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Let's get started with our big, beautiful boy who does everything.
Disagrees with President Biden in terms of what he said during the election.
Great. First of all, that'd be
Politically, because
country in the nation. I know in my heart of hearts, and it was probably recorded.
if we're going to have a situation
What
where
is
the
that?
Department of Justice is
What kind of juice is that? You got some juice here or what? Is that?
going to fact check politicians and indict politicians for political
What is that?
speech and whether or not they're factually accurate, then this
grilled
country
cheese?
will shut down politically because it's a never-ending cycle of tit.
Chat, is he not looking at the screen? Is he looking at his food? Is he not even paying attention? Is he even listening to the street? What's happening here?
for tat, and that's the risk of injecting
Because I'm
politics
just-
into
I'm
the
just
criminal
saying what
justice
Ethan was
system.
saying.
So right now, people disagree with President Trump. What's going to happen 4 years from now if somebody disagrees with President Biden in terms of what he said during the election?
Great. First of all, that'd be fire. Lock him up.
Okay, so did I make a good point at proving wrong what was just said there or not? Do I have to continue and dig for more or like?
Oh, but Bill Clinton too.
1960 by John Kennedy. And it was a protocol that was constitutionally accepted. So there's nothing wrong about that. In fact, in the indictment itself, it doesn't allege that there was anything wrong. And the final ask that Mr. Trump made to Vice President Pence was simply pause the voting. There's nothing inherently unconstitutional or illegal about that. In fact, he had an opinion.
That's so awesome. No, you can just simply ask, dude. John Eastman, who made the
Oh, it's the news, so it's different. So these guys that have a news station that are making this content produced, have employees, they have an entire system. These guys, well, you can sit there and just watch, right? But another video about information or whatever the fuck, right? Made a help. You have to be way more careful about that. Stop picking and choosing, chat, guys. You're someone gonna go post. It's cringe.
final ask literally. He is.
Clear on that throughout. I was clear with President Trump.
So was that gonna be made? I forgot.
Watch for the
Vouch for
faith,
that.
like
No.
watching a video with the hope of making it as transformative as possible. I do that for every YouTube video that I watch, for sure. There will always be exceptions to the rule. Like I can't say across the board, you know. But
Is JCS all of them? Wait, does it have JCS on it? Oh, 50 minutes. Oh, we're gonna get him, boys.
detectives realize the victim.
Guys, we are gonna fucking get him. Guys, my point isn't to get him. It's just to. That's not the point of it. I'm just making a joke. Okay, I like Hassan. It's just that. It's just the
Is
way
actually
it
the
is.
killer.
Dagan went to bed at midnight, contrary to the 11 o'clock time she gave a responding officer at the scene of the crime, as you may recall.
That's when they started cutting my clothes off and making me stand in front of them naked.
This part of the story seems to be fabricated. The sweater she claimed to have been wearing had no obvious cuts.
I tried to speak to everything. They forced him to not to call the police.
Typical YouTube actor, by the way. Not you, Ray. You're a great actor.
The investigator now shifts
Average
the
Texan
conversation to a
woman.
different aspect of a routine investigation. It could very well be that this is where things start moving in an undesirable direction for Samantha.
You two weren't fussing, you weren't fighting. You get out of hand, you didn't punch him, kick him, stab him, shoot him, nothing like that. I'm not gonna find anything any different later. Once we get there, because deputies, they're out there right now, basically searching your house and talking about every piece of physical evidence we can find.
Anything that'll help them find it.
It could be a red flag that there appears to be a verbal and nonverbal disconnect here. She's shaking her head no while giving her permission for detectives to search her house. Partway through this statement, she switches to nodding her head yes, possibly realizing that she made a mistake.
Well, that's why I want to make sure, because we're going to be checking your phone records, your family's phone records.
Normally, when the police want to search something, the Fourth Amendment requires them to obtain a search warrant. Otherwise, the search is unconstitutional, and the evidence they obtain will be tossed out of court. However, the police can obtain certain types of records without a search warrant. For example, the police could get a suspect's call records from their phone company. Normally, this record will only show the police what numbers the person called and at what time.
I know the truth. I have to absolutely know the truth. You had no possible involvement in this whatsoever.
No.
You love her?
I would have gone back if I didn't.
What all are you going to do to her?
Whatever it takes.
You know where he is?
No, I don't.
Yep.
I wish I did.
You're positive?
I'm positive.
You have absolutely no idea where he's at.
No, I don't.
You know who we can call and find where he's at?
The only one I can think is
Who's capping? The detective Kevin? Is she Kevin? Or whoever she's texting? Yeah, at this point, I'm more convinced that whoever's who texted him, right, he's capping to this person more than anybody else, because he hasn't been watching any of them, to be honest.
because they kept bringing him up.
Dude, oh my God, she keeps bringing redacted up.
Chat, that was like nearly 2 minutes of no react. Guys, I'm not even calling him out. I'm just saying, like, that's just the nature of it. That's just the nature of these videos and how they are and what happens. To say that he doesn't do this, right? Because oh, I tried to across the board. the nature of these videos are very informative, and they give you stuff, and you listen and you react when you have a conclusion about something, and you just can't react to everything. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. So it's not I got him. I'm not trying to get him, but I mean, acting like this in front of him is disingenuous because you can get called out on the fly, and I just did after clicking the second video I saw on his YouTube channel.
Ultimately, given how much I do add with respect to the context,
It's on my side, but you have to be.
if you're
If you're on my side, then you're clapping at Ethan. He's not clapping at Ethan. Sorry.
fan channel out there and you're like uploading straight VOD rips, stop trying to go first to market. Another thing that they do that's frustrating is like they'll literally steal the original art, the original thumbnail, and just slap my face on it as I'm doing like soy face. I hate that shit. You didn't change the you didn't change the fucking thumbnail. You didn't change the title. You're basically trying to squeeze into the algorithm and ride the coattails of a YouTuber who fucking worked a lot.
Okay, see chat? You guys see? This is why I tweeted it. Why I just tweeted chat. This argument falls flat with my invention of the tag. If there's a react tag they put in, this argument falls flat on its fucking face. Because people that feel that way can have a prevention against it instantly with a feature.
And spend a lot of time and effort and money to make a video. I don't like that at all.
Can I tell you?
What?
Those
I did
guys
put it. It's in chat right here.
upset me a few times where I'm doing one of my interviews, and then they'll upload you reacting to it before our show's even done.
Yeah. Like, yeah, no, they're fast with it.
And it's like,
I don't like
it's
that.
like, I agree. I mean, have you told them to not do that?
There are instances like where I'll read.
Oh man, do you remember when I called out people, dude, for reacting to live content, live and yoinking it and being ahead of them in the directory and yoinking the whole time? And people called me fucking psycho and they called me stupid. I remember when I called people out for yoinking live content, live, straight up, right? Because they were told not to and they were still doing it. I'm not gonna say any names, whatever, doesn't matter. And people were going at my throat about it. That's insane.
Reach out to a content creator ahead of time. To be like, are you comfortable with this? If they're not, I'll tell ahead of time, like, don't react to this, don't upload this.
Or like the being first to market thing.
But there are still absolutely channels that basically take advantage of the lack of protection on YouTube. Not just for me, they do it for Charlie as well. They do it for any Twitch streamer. Like every single Twitch streamer has like this kind of issue where they will literally go.
Guys, the Miz thing was a misunderstanding. Okay, chat? I'm not mad at Miz or anything. I'm done with that. I was done with that topic. I don't want to talk about it, chat. It's a very complicated social dynamic between friends, and I didn't want to have any drama. Okay, don't get mad at Miz for that shit. I took it all back, and I'm sorry about that.
It
was a misunderstanding. Say that one more time, you're gonna get banned, and I'm gonna ban myself for saying it too.
That's one of them. That's literally the channel I'm talking about. That's the fucking channel. Hasanabe Capital 2. Wait, click on this channel.
It's just
here. This is a great example.
It's just you shouldn't let him get away with all this shit.
Like, look at this.
Yeah.
And there's not
in the algorithm. I will DMCA you.
Oh, say that one time.
Ahead of our video, wholesale, because someone reacted to it, and they're doing it to get ahead of our video in the algorithm. I will DMCA you, and I do not give you consent either. Which I'm gonna DMCA these videos right now.
Do it.
Is this getting algorithms by now? Yeah, it's getting algorithms pretty hard. Editors, do not post this to YouTube, chat. Do not post this to YouTube. We're gonna ask a permission, which he's probably gonna deny. We are not doing that.
DMCA him.
This motherfucker. Where's the other one? There was two.
Because he said ahead of the algorithm on YouTube. Is what you said, right? If I post this ahead of it on the algorithm, it could fuck him over, right? So if I don't, surely he's not gonna get mad, right? Because that's the nature of the argument, right?
Two of them, right?
Right?
You sent me two. Okay, we'll do it after the show. But yeah, fuck.
There's a bunch of channels like this.
Yeah, and it's not. I'm not saying it's your fault at all.
No, I know, dude. This is something that happens to Moist Critical as well. For the record, it's not just me. And like YouTube is aware of this problem. They just don't really. Do much about it.
They don't. It's not in their tool house. They don't have the legal authority to start removing people's videos for DMCA. It needs to be.
They do it for.
Because they don't own the videos, you do.
I know, but they do it they demonetize channel regulation to deal with bad faith people, which is...
Channels? No. I'm right on your ass.
They're out here looking like Mitch McConnell.
who are trying to grow back their foreskin. Who
Yes.
Oh, it's empty.
Not putting it up on
Yeah, it's
YouTube, I'm
over.
talking like specifically watching stuff on Twitch, does have the capacity to boost the content creators. There's plenty of content creators that have at least said so to me, both
Dude, if
privately and
okay.
public.
You know, my editor says he also asked JCS and was given permission, and he wonders if Hassan did the same. That would be a pretty compelling argument, but I'm not going to go.
Getting permission
Well, I
is a
just
whole
did it.
different thing.
Whatever.
If you're friends with somebody,
Yeah.
or if you're friends and you know they don't care, that's different.
Good.
Because
It's a good thing.
if you
We
have
both
someone's
win there.
permission, a licensor's permission, you could do whatever the fuck you want with the.
Or if you don't have permission, you better make it as transformative as possible. Like
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro, I watch his shit all the time. There is 0% chance he's coming after me. Why? Well, one, because there's an established understanding in the
Exactly.
commentary and
True.
politics sphere
True.
that
Say
that
it.
sort of thing is allowed. And two, what's he gonna do? Be like, this is not transformative? I don't let him speak for longer than 30 fucking
you're
seconds.
disagreeing with them by nature,
Yeah.
it's transformative.
Yeah, exactly. So
Nobody's gonna go watch your video because they want to.
Wait, I missed the important thing. Wait, no shot.
Yeah,
it was a good conversation. It's one that needs to be had. You are the DMCA king. You know what I mean?
And I listen. I don't want people or you to think I'm like trying to. I'm
Now I
not
sit here
keeping
being
guilt on you.
forced to
I'm
watch his
really
and
telling you.
left angry
As far as your
only
YouTube
because-
channel
Hold on,
goes,
hold on.
I personally vouch that it's totally good there.
Further back? Oh no, guys, I'm done with it. I'm done with this. Just chat says fucking. I'm over, chat. I'm over. Is it further back or not?
And I think again, what you do on Twitch is like the norm. So I think industry norm is important. And like I said, just if there's things that you know are wrong, then just try moving away from it. That's all.
Just understand if you're in here.
That's okay. Yeah.
I try to do this in good faith. I do legitimately believe that watching stuff on Twitch, not putting it up on YouTube, I'm talking like specifically watching stuff on Twitch, does have the capacity to boost the content creators. There's plenty of content creators that have at least said so to me, both
Dude, if
privately and publicly.
Getting permission is a whole different thing. If you're friends with somebody,
yeah,
or if
Yeah, you know what, chat, guys, I'm done with this. So thanks for letting me react somehow. This person's foregone. Okay, I won't mention it. I won't mention him anymore. I'm not gonna debate him. This what he just wrote here is so mentally just GG that it's like it's hard to even come up with a response to something that is this stupid. I'll tell you why. You have a problem. You say it's a problem. I tell you it's not a problem. You cannot find the victims of the problem with stats or people, right? I tell you, let's implement a system so that the people that it is a problem for them can have a feature against it so that nobody ever that doesn't want something will happen to them. And he's against it. I can't do it. That is just... See, chat, this is what I told you, chat, the last time about goal posting with people, okay? When people are wrong about something and they're using the high ground, they will always do this. It's an argumentative strategy. They're moving the goalpost every fucking time. They do not want a solution. They do not want progress or things to get better. They don't want a resolution. They want to be right. And they want to feel better in their little hearts, okay? And he wants to feel better about himself, you go right ahead, man. But displaying this means that you've lost by default. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. That's just lost by default. That's just weakness. I don't think people are even going to come back up with that. Alright. Oh, what about Destiny? I think it's at the gym, bro.